The red death in these where the gas line or the rubber delaminates and clogs everything up.
Yeah, I deal with that issue a lot on, more so on the boats. You gonna take it for a quick drive?
Yeah.
Okay. Let it warm up a bit. Then we'll take it for a little trip here. Go through the gears. I know one of the issues with letting these guys sit is the master cylinders, and the slave cylinders will start sticking.
I had to replace the, now these lights are iffy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they come on, sometimes they don't. And I got a backup light that I don't use, but I had a hose blowout, so I've replaced some of the rubber on these in the back.
Okay. Yeah, I swap them out with copper lines. When I go in and rebuild them, I just sweat up a copper assembly in the back, because the rubber ones.
Way back. I saw that rubber. I'm like, wow.
I know. The copper ones, you won't have any issues out of them after that. How's the breaker panel work? Everything in condition on that?
Well, I think so.
These guys, the breakers.
Oh, those. Heck, I haven't even messed with those.
Okay.
What would they? Is that for something trips?
Yeah.
Nothing's ever trips. So.
Okay. Yeah. Then that's good. Yeah. If you get a short, instead of having fuses, this is a breaker panel, and it'll pop these. It'll pop these breakers out right here, and you reset them by pushing them in.
I've never really had anything. I mean, I pulled this apart to look at trying to get that to work, and I just said, I'm better off just replacing it.
Okay.
And the Hobbs meter.
How's the windshield wipers and everything? They function?
Let's see.
That's the windshield washer pump.
Right here, maybe. You can see how much I've used this thing. It sounds great, doesn't it?
That's it.
The horn's a little
iffy.
iffy.
That right there's up in there too.
Oh, that was my put gas in the little gas tube thing.
I got you. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, because I'll tell you the truth, when this thing, this right here, you disconnect this hose, flip that up,
and put some gas in it.
Literally, the gas will run out of the fuel filter, and it's a pain to start, so I just squirt some gas down in that into the carburetor, fires right up.
You put a check valve in line.
Well, I haven't done, the only work I've done to this is when that first happened, I didn't realize what was going on. I thought the fuel pump was faulty. So I rebuilt the fuel pump. And then I thought, well, shit, that didn't solve it. And that's when I called somebody. They said, well, here's the deal. If it sits up, the gas will run out. And I got to move this seat up. I'm not going to be able to, I don't think I'm going to be able to, come on.
Oh, you've got the gas heater back here too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep, it does it. That's cool.
Clutch all the way.
Have you ever used that gas heater before?
Never have. I don't know if it works, I'll be honest with you. I've never turned it on.
I'm always scared to use them.
It sounds kind of iffy to me, to be honest with you. Any cars coming your way?
You got it.
Hey, did you dive? I see you got a shark down there.
Yeah.
Me too.
I like playing underwater. Alright.
Highly recommend the GoPro, man.
Oh yeah. I got about 7 or 8 of those guys. I go underwater fishing with my Glock.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now you can just dead start this thing in a second. You really don't need to
jump it.
my thing is I don't drive that many stick shifts anymore, so the gears are a little, that would be second.
Yep, it sounds good.
Oh, it's a good truck. I mean, the smartest thing I did was send it off and have somebody go through it.
Yeah.
Not rebuild everything. Rebuild the carburetors. I got a sync tool in the back. I got an extra air filter, extra fuel filter.
Which
carb synchronizers.
Did you upgrade the ignition system, or do you still have the points ignition? Do you have the electronic ignition system?
Yes, the entire ignition system has gone through, replaced to an electronic ignition.
Okay.
I had the old. I thought you were going to ask me about the Execution 2 transmissions, the drivetrain. I did not do that. So when you're in four-wheel drive, I think is where that really comes into play, and you're driving it, turning it. You know, since it's full four-wheel drive, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, I know.
It doesn't. I was trying to explain to me what that did, and it was like another $5 grand or something to have that done. So I didn't have it done.
It's really not needed unless you're on pavement with all four of them locked in. But if these guys are working right,
yeah, we'll go to a parking lot somewhere where we can throw those in.
Then they should pop in and out relatively quick.
Well, it seemed to be.
I mean, it shouldn't take more than a few seconds for them to pop back out of gear.
Yeah.
When you pull it down, if they're sticking, a lot of times they'll get a little sticky if they're not used very often.
Well, like I say, I try to drive. This is the first time this thing's been out in a couple of months. It's already out the whole gear there.
Yeah. Sounds great.
I can get us in a big enough parking lot or something to run through the gears where we're not.
Right.
Not literally, this thing is a bear to steer if you get it in full drive.
You mind if I pop the hatch and hang out and shoot?
I've never opened the hatch before. I got an extra strap for that too.
Okay.
Because those rubber straps.
Yeah, they deteriorate.
So I went ahead while one was available and I bought a new strap. It's in the box in the back with spare parts.
Sure.
This thing has the honest to God real NATO jerry can fuel nozzle, but you can't find those things. They're like, when you find them, they're about $50.
Yeah.
Than the can.
Yeah, they're kind of expensive.
And I'm not using the turn signals, but they work.
Okay.
I did check those, and like I say, the backup light, I had him put that in. It's helped because I literally do. I crank it every week. I should probably drive it every week, but I just don't have the time, you know.
Yeah, at least cycle the master cylinders and stuff through.
And all of that. Probably, I don't know which one.
These get broken all the time because people can't figure out why they're getting stuck, and they'll pump them and create hydraulic lock, and then they'll try to shove it down some more, and the little arms down inside there will break. They're just cast aluminum.
See, I've used those so seldom because I only use them when I go to the big parking lot.
Yeah. Which
is where we're headed now. Big empty parking lot where I can just get out there and drive around and, you know, not impede traffic. get the gear. Someone always said the best anti-theft alarm you can put on a car is a clutch and a stick shift.
Oh yeah, it's in excellent shape. A friend of mine, it's on consignment as well. His name's Scott. He owns a buffalo farm in Virginia. He's a real nice guy. He's a collector of fun toys.
My thing is, sometimes it's just hard to know you're hitting the right spot.
Which gear you're in?
I'm in second here, and it'll start from a dead stop easily in second.
That's the way they all are. You have to get a little bit familiar with it. It's not going to shift like a Honda.
Oh no. Well,
but when
drove a stick my entire life, and the last two cars I've had have been automatics. I'm just damn lazy now. I'm kind of used to it.
There's a hill.
Yeah. Man, there's some great stuff on the internet of people climbing some unbelievable stuff in these things.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
There's a guy had one like the one you got listed. You know I guess the what is that? The M model or the 710, whatever.
710.
It's this guy. I mean, literally, if he didn't make it, it was going to destroy that truck.
And see, that's
the shit he's climbing.
That's the thing. I don't put them through, what other people would put them through in that kind of situation. I think a lot of people are excited and just want to see what their trucks are capable of, but dang, it really tears them up.
Also, whoever buys one, you got to travel on Pinz time. If you go anywhere, you got to probably plan on talking about your truck for a little while. And now there's people laying under it in the parking lot.
Yeah, you get a lot of lookers. Definitely. They're a conversation piece, but as far as a small, compact, fully capable four-wheel drive truck that you can drive over a 5-gallon bucket without touching it on the road, this guy's got the ground clearance to do that.
I threw this in here. That's that can stay with it. And the jack is.
You've got all the blackout curtains.
Oh yeah. And I had this I put in, and I took it off. I got a little light that fits there that's motion sensitive.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it always runs dead, but because something triggers it.
Right.
To have some sort of light inside here. There's a map light there that I believe
it's on.
Works.
I think these are on all the time.
When you roll that door, I thought it might be actually. I thought the door triggered it. Tools, there's a tool for everything on here outside of like major stuff.
Right.
Great set of snow chains. Now I've had the chains altered to fit these tires. I took the old tires, the guy said you don't want those. So I bought the new tires, a little bit bigger. And I found the company that made the same kind of chain for snow chains and had a guy weld some links on each side. So they do fit these tires the way they're supposed to. And I keep thinking there's an extra gear here.
No.
I can jump over that parking lot. But just a little bit further down the road here is an old motor motorcycle dealership. It's a really big lot, and doesn't have a lot of traffic, so you can have a good time driving around and run through everything. But it does run good. I mean, it seems to run good. It's the only one I've ever driven.
Yeah, this is what it's supposed to run like when it's in good condition.
Driving it to California? Yeah. Holy cow, my ears would be shot.
I'd put it on Amtrak.
Well, you could probably find someone to haul it across country for you for $500.
Those days are gone.
Are they?
Oh yeah. Yeah, those days are gone.
I know I spent more than that. I spent $1,000 getting it from Colorado, but
Yeah. How many years ago was that? Now it's about 1,500.
oh, no kidding.
For something this size,
Yeah.
you get something,
Oh, wow.
a little bit bigger. And
Gosh, I guess I've had this 5 years, maybe. I don't. So not 2009? No, 2008. That's when I started buying it. It took me a year to buy it. There's a wrench or something laying there.
it's like a piece of somebody's antique bottle jack.
Because what happened is I had it Swiss Army vehicles shipped the wrong one. The one I bought was not the one they shipped. So they shipped the wrong one to Colorado. The guy looked at it and I said, well, what do you think?
Yeah.
And he goes, let's get the other one. So they shipped that one back, shipped the correct one out. And that started a long process of getting everything done. Normally with these, I usually just run down, and to be honest with you, I don't really know. The only one I really feel is when it locks
The front wheel drive in?
front wheel drive in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one you feel. I wouldn't do that one until you're on a straightaway. On concrete, or on asphalt.
Yeah, we'll, actually, this one's still a little stiff. The contacts should probably be, let's see, the lights.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or
There's
maybe
only
not.
one. The second light's for the 6-wheel drive version.
Okay, well that explains why that one. And it'll light up occasionally.
You'll only have one. There it is. It's just loose in the back.
Yeah. Okay, so this next one should be the, yeah, and there it is right there.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You can pop them out now.
A second here. Yeah, good lord. And this is where the execution too, I guess, comes in, right? It's still locked in.
There it goes. All right. Yeah, that's normal. It's releasing. Takes about 5 seconds, and you really have to be moving a little bit.
Well, you got the lights to come on. That's more than I've been able to get.
That one's good. Now we can pop out the last one there.